Hello, guys. Welcome back to Purple and Gold Talk. We're back to bring you guys more Lakers talk. It's your boy Victor. I got my brother Wyatt with me here. Just some housekeeping stuff. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we'd really would appreciate it if you did. It would go a really long way as we're trying to build on this journey, even though the team is not so much building on their journey. And if you like this video, giving us a thumbs up on the video down there would really help us out, and we would also really appreciate it. But with that stuff out the way, why I just gotta say, well, I'll reiterate what you just told me off camera. 2 steps forward, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back, right? And that's
Yeah,
just it's
that's
more
how
of
I
the
feel with
same.
this team. How I feel with
Mhm.
this team, we take 1 step forward, we take 2 steps back. It's been a very disappointing 2 nights,
Mhm.
especially living here in Atlanta, us taking the loss to Atlanta and us taking a loss to Houston, our back-to-back. The thing is here, we're not getting better unless Ham is gone. Ham made a tremendous mistake with just the minutes in the back-to-backs that we just played. He played D'Angelo Russell 41 minutes in a loss to the Hawks. He
No,
played
to
LeBron.
the
He played
Rockets.
LeBron and AD down the stretch in the Rockets game when I thought
Yeah.
they should have been taken out and they should have just been rested
Yes.
for the Hawks game. More mistakes when we get into the Hawks game. When he was starting Jackson Hayes, we were just discussing that off camera. Who do you think should have started?
It's
The
Hayes without question as far as I'm concerned.
You think Hayes should have started?
I think if AD is out, there needs to be a big man to replace him that will actually play in the paint with at least a fairly similar amount of aggression in the paint itself, and Christian Wood is not that guy. So yes, it has to be Jackson Hayes. And he showed it in the first quarter. He was actually playing really well in the paint, getting some lobs in from Bron, some dishes, getting some rebounds. I really liked him. But the problem with that decision coming from Ham was that you started the man, yet you still played Woods way more in the entirety of the game than you did Hayes. So at the end of the day, irrelevant decision. As far as I'm concerned, I don't start Woods at all. I don't want my big playing thinking he's a 2 guard the entire time. I don't want my starting big playing like he's a 2 guard out in the wing. Like
And
I hate that about
I'm
Woods.
not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think Hayes should have started too, but the problem is Hayes just is not that good, and we saw that also in last night's game. He's kind of like a turnover turnover waiting to happen. I don't like Christian Wood though either. His game is so soft. He's so weak. I really
They're
don't
just
have much to say. He really bamboozled us
he
because he
just
started off very strong at the beginning of the year and has just went downhill. He's weak. He doesn't play defense at all. He is a broomstick
he's
on
just a
defense.
taller Clint Capella.
He's so slow. Like I've seen players be slow, like Roy Hibbert, Andre Drummond. These have been some slow guys. This man like weighs like 100 pounds less than those dudes, but is just as slow as them. I really don't get it.
Man, let me read you something right here. Jackson Hayes 6 points. Christian Wood 9 points. Final in Atlanta. We just don't have we don't have that guy that could be down there that's formidable. We just
And
don't.
we
When
thought
AD's
that
out.
role was going to be filled by these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're
Which to be honest, their role works fine when AD is present because they just need to come in and fill a spot for a little bit of time. But if AD is completely out their picture, they might as well be worthless, absolutely useless, bona fide
man,
bums.
and we started off a little sloppy at the beginning. Let's say this:
I thought we started out
the state
strong.
of what we're in. No, I'm just talking this episode because we
Oh,
need to just get this through. Like the state that we are in right now, we
okay.
are possibly like the laughing stock of the league right now, these losses that we are taking to these bottom
We
tier
definitely are.
teams.
We definitely
We
are.
are
And it's simply because there are other teams with worse records than us, but they were expected to be there. We're supposed to be up here and we're all the way down here. So absolutely we're the laughing stock of the league. Absolutely.
and it's really not due to the players. AD is playing at an MVP level. He's been
MVP
doing
level.
doing his thing this year.
Yes, he has.
D'Lo over the last 10 games, this might be like one of his best 10-game stretches of his career.
Yeah. I'm disappointed I didn't get that in
A-
Atlanta.
AR has not been playing the best by all means,
But he's
but
definitely not been
he
shit.
hasn't been playing terrible. He's had
Yeah,
he's
he
had a
has
couple
not.
bad games and he's not playing like I want him to play. I
Because we
do
know
I
his
do I
potential.
yeah, I do want him to
Yeah.
play a little better, him to pick it up and to play a little better than he has been
But he's
playing.
not playing
But
garbage.
I think everybody has AR's number this year. Everybody's like, I ain't gonna let this white boy do me in. This year, he had caught my ass slipping last
Yeah.
year, but not this year, dog. And people kind of got his number this year. You feel me?
No, but at the
Uh,
same time, he's literally not playing absolutely terrible. You know what I mean?
no,
He's just
he's
not
not
playing
playing.
up
He's
to the
not playing
potential
awful.
that we would like him to be, but he's definitely not playing awful.
Yeah, and then LeBron has been playing well this season too.
LeBron,
So
LeBron been doing
what
LeBron
the
things.
hell is going on? It goes back to the management of these players and the management of the guys. The locker room is not right
I
right
told you
now.
this last week. I told you this last week. I was
The
like, that
locker
locker
room is not
room
right. We
cannot
got
be
Twitter
happy.
fingers. Players are coming out with Twitter fingers right now. LeBron
Hourglasses,
and Christian
laughing
Wood, yo.
emojis. You know what I'm saying? Hourglasses, laughing emojis.
Being a
I mean,
LeBron fan, what do you think he meant by the hourglass?
I don't know. I think it could mean different things. It could be his own personal time clock is ticking. Like, message at Lakers, like, y'all better hurry up because I don't got much time left with y'all. It could be at somebody like him. Like, hey, man, your time is ticking. Get the fuck out.
Get
Or
out
it
of
could,
here. Get
or
out of here.
regardless, it definitely
Hamburglar.
it definitely insinuates thought in the sense of time is ticking for something, somebody, some place, and somebody's gonna have to fix that. Just don't know exactly what person, what place, what, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know
And
the
our solution has
specifics,
been here
but
for
something is
the whole
ticking.
time.
But we've
We
been
have been
known this.
saying, fire, Darvin, Ham. That has to be the first move. I've made multiple posts about it
Yeah.
this last week.
No, we've been known this. We're gonna keep saying it until it happens. This is not gonna change. I don't care if you come and bring me, for example purposes. I'm go Lakers, right? But just for the sake of examples, stay with me. Hear me out. If you somehow change the roles and you gave me Boston Celtics roster, Milwaukee Bucks roster, whatever it is, I don't care. I still want Ham gone. And that's just an example that I mean to say. If we get a team that we know is better roster, whatever, because everybody's talking trades and this and that. I want Ham gone. Ham needs to be gone. I don't care what happens. Ham needs to be gone. If you go get me whoever else, Steph, Lillard, Giannis, all them, I'm still not happy. Ham gotta be out. Ham gotta be out. Ham's got to go.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. I've agreed with you since day one. We've agreed with each other
Yeah.
since day one that Ham should be gone. I was for it way uh way quicker than you were. I wasn't even
No,
happy with the
definitely.
hire in general. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely. That's facts.
but
I see
what
it
do
now.
we
I see it
do?
loud and clear.
What do we do, man? We can't make these decisions for the front office. They got to make them for themselves. And hopefully LeBron is putting a little pressure on the organization to make this move now.
Honestly, I think
With the
I think
state
that
we're in, though, I do see a trade coming also,
I
just
I
with the
think
state that we're in right now.
a trade will be coming, but I think on the Ham point, I think something's gonna shake real soon because with this last back to back, the tone we've seen this before. LeBron can show clear dislike with the current state of the team, and that's one thing. But once he changes that tone a little bit to be a certain type of tone, they act a little quicker. And we've seen that happen specifically, at least in my opinion, from what I've been paying attention to. That tone actually just switched in this back to back. If you watch that look and that face that he had at the end of the Rockets game, and then clearly the post game and everything. I was there. By the way, guys, I went saw the Lakers here in Atlanta when they played the Hawks, so I got to see that atrocious performance that they put on. And I don't fault the team because it's all about Ham. You should have been there. I was literally talking shit on Ham, loud as hell. Everybody could hear him. Everybody laughing. I was just talking. All the Lakers fans joining with me, talking shit on Ham. Like, it was hilarious. I just
Did
had to get.
Ham hear you?
I
That's my
don't know. I
question.
hope so. I had to get my shit off though. I said it loud and clear, and I
I'd have
was
made
like,
sure.
my
I'd have
shit
made
off.
sure he heard me loud and
Fucking
clear.
bum.
I
I
would have
told.
voiced my frustrations. I
I
should have
said, "Get
paid.
your fucking hands out your motherfucking pockets."
What? Did he take him out? Did he take him out? His pocket. Man,
But my point is, Bron's body language from the jump to the end. Oh, it was honestly, again, you know me, huge Bron fan. It was sad. It hurt my heart. It hurt
man.
my heart to see it in person. It really did. It broke my heart. And so lead that into the post game interviews, the tweet, all that. The tone has changed. The tone has changed, and hopefully,
Man, we gotta
uh,
fire this guy before they unveil the Kobe statue. I was just
oh
looking at
my
the
god,
games,
if
and
we lose that
that's
night,
4 games away.
yeah, it's on the 8th. I was looking
Yeah,
into going, man. You trying to go? No, I'm just playing. I can't do it now,
nah, I
but
can't make it out to LA
yeah, I can't
that
make it now.
soon.
But I
Yeah,
really wanted to, man. When they announced that back in like November, I was like, oh, I want to do that, man. But
it's all
anyways,
good.
yeah. But
Statue. It's a statue. It's gonna be there for 50 years.
we gonna go check it out. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll bring you guys content on that when we do. But point is, the tone has changed, and I think, man, it's gotta happen soon. It's just gotta happen soon. Especially, did you see what LeBron said? And we literally said this last week on here. We said this last week. On any given night, we can beat any team in the NBA. But also on any given night, any team in the NBA can whoop our ass. And we literally said a different, obviously, variation of that, but the same gist last week. And that's sad.
yeah. I mean, that's how it's been as a Lakers fan. Really, these last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
We've been in the same boat. Like these
The only
last
time
three,
it's
4
been
years,
different,
shit has not changed since the
and
bubble.
yeah, and honestly, the only time we've had a little bit glimpse of anything but that was
Was the
last year's
playoff run
playoffs.
last year?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. We had the same mind frame. That was
Mm-hmm.
the only reason we were up then, and we carried that over in the off season, even
Mm-hmm.
though we got swept by Denver. Didn't
Yeah.
even get a game on them, which I'm still not okay with. I really just want we should at least got a game on them
But
in a playoff series.
not saying anything
But
is good about.
regardless, we took that momentum over to this year, what momentum was left. And
Mhm.
now that shit is
Ham didn't follow through.
down the drain. We are down here. Like we
No,
are so low right
Ham
now.
Ham literally didn't. It's like Ham just forgot about everything we had built then, because you never gave that a chance to grow this season. You just put in that starting roster. What was it? 2 weeks
I
ago? A week ago?
made a
Week and a half?
post today. We are undefeated when Tareem Prince plays less than 25 minutes.
Incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Honestly,
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, crazy
Absolutely
stat.
amazing.
And that's the issue. And
I want
to be
somebody to
honest,
ask this dude, what do you see in these bum ass dudes, Cam Reddish, Torian Prince? And I'm not saying they're bad pieces to have on your team, but I want him to tell me with his fucking mouth, what do you see in these players over X others that you think they are deserving of 30+ minutes a
Why hasn't a
night.
reporter asked this yet?
Man, real.
Because I would have been, hey.
Yeah, first question. Back in November would have asked that shit. And
Yeah,
don't
I would
even
have
get
been
me started.
asking him just the point difference between Rui and
No,
Taurean Prince.
I was
Why did
just
y'all
about to
pay
say
it?
that.
Why did y'all pay this guy and why did y'all bring him back
I was just
if
about
y'all
to
are
say
not gonna
that.
play him? We can go
Literally.
back months. We can go back to our first episodes and we are
Literally first
complaining
episode.
about the Rui minutes.
Yes. And that's what I was just about to say. Don't even get me started. Last night, once again, I was there watching the game. And when I just see this man Rui on the court, it's just why it's so special. I'm like, oh my god.
It's
I
nice, but I was even messaging you. I'm thinking of having thoughts about shipping him to get
that's
this
that's
team right.
and that's what I'm saying. That's a different conversation. But I'm just saying,
Because if we're not
as
going to
far
use
as
him,
how this team is structured right now, seeing him perform, seeing him just the way, you know what I mean? Like just the way he goes about the game, the way he plays, the decisions he makes, the way, all that. It just makes me so mad that you got this man Prince averaging double the amount of minutes Rui has gotten all season. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely
it's a
ridiculous.
problem.
It's a big problem. It's the problem. It's literally the problem. Ham and his management decisions are the problem. Period.
Yeah. There's nothing else to say. I think every Lakers fan agrees with us.
Yes.
There's not a Lakers fan out there that doesn't agree with us. Like Twitter is firing this man
Yeah.
up. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what direction to go to.
Well,
Like
you want to know
we're gonna make a trade or Darvin Ham's leaving. One of those things are happening. Probably both. I
no,
hope
it
both.
needs to be both. What
If
did I
it's
just
not
tell
both,
you?
we're in trouble.
What did
Like
I just tell you? I don't care who they go get me the fucking dream team from 90 fucking 6. I do not give a fuck. Ham gone.
I know, but we can't pull
Ham
the trigger.
gone.
Yeah, we can't pull the trigger. Are they going to pull the trigger by
I know that.
season's end?
I just I I
And
just
Phil Handy
he
even
right
taking some
there.
shots. He even
For
took some
real?
shots too.
For real?
Let me pull it up.
What? On what? Instagram? I know he got an
I
Instagram.
saw this on Twitter.
What? Oh, I love that.
Let me see if I can find it.
Huge if true. But another question if I was a
All
reporter, I would
signs are leading to Ham. LeBron's time is up tweet. Several players said it's on the coach. Rui said you got to know what you're doing on the floor. Rich Paul liking C Wood's LOL tweet on Instagram. LeBron's side eye post game comment. Phil Handy's IG post. The job of a coach is to teach. And AD walking out of the huddle. And they have some videos to go along with their evidence of these things. So it does look like all signs are leading to Ham. Hopefully, Ham is fired within
a
at
week.
least the end of this road stretch. Maybe an embarrassing loss to the Celtics and an embarrassing
Play the
loss to
Knicks
the
after that.
Knicks. The Knicks are on a
Yeah.
hot streak. They only lost 2 games in January.
If I'm completely honest, I expect back-to-back L's coming up.
Same here, and maybe that gets Ham out of there. But LeBron is definitely going to have to put his foot down for that to happen.
What do you mean by that?
LeBron's going to have to do what he's doing now and continue to put some pressure on the organization to fire Ham.
Oh.
Because
remember I told
we
you.
got to do
Once
this.
that tone switches, we've seen it in the past. He keeps that tone until shit gets fixed. So that's what I'm saying. I think with this back-to-back stretch, the tone officially switched. So we're going to keep an eye on it. But I think that tone going to stay there. I think so.
Yeah,
Because he's done. He's fed up.
What's the most likely trade scenario that you see happening?
I guess
I
the
mean,
DeJounte one.
we've talked about we do not think that we're going to be in a winnable situation. We do not think that the team is going to be in position to win if Ham is not gone.
Yeah,
I agree with it.
Ham needs to be
I
gone.
think most Lakers fans out there would agree with that statement. We are not
Mhm.
comfortable right now with Ham being our coach going forward. If Ham is gone, what is the trade scenario that you want to see the team make?
Honestly, after seeing them in person last night, I've now started thinking. Now meaning now that you asked me this question, I'm starting to think, looking at a different big man, something that could potentially help with that situation a little bit better than the two goons we have.
Man,
Potentially,
that would be nice to bring a different big
I don't
man
have
that can
any
come off the
specific
bench.
names for you, but something along those
I
lines.
don't have any specific names for you either. Andre Drummond has been a name thrown out there. I'm
And
not
I
very
like that.
thrilled. I'm not
I,
thrilled on Andre
I
Drummond.
like the aggression
He's been
though. I
here
know he gonna
before.
stay in the paint. Hey, some players second stint Lakers go crazy, man. With Schroeder, Howard. That's all I'm saying.
I know, but Andre Drummond he's just
He's
slow.
doing really well with Chicago though.
I think we should maybe look somewhere else. I don't know exactly where to look. I like JaVale McGee. I don't know exactly where he's at. He might be with the Suns or something
He
right
not in
now.
Phoenix? No, he not no more. But yeah, he's some fucking where. That dude be
Man, I really
moving.
like JaVale McGee. Maybe we need to bring JaVale McGee in or something like that. That's just a name that pops at the top of my mind. Somebody that we could get for like the minimum. If y'all guys
I
have any
actually kind of like
ideas,
the Drummond name.
let me hear it.
I could get behind the Drummond
But honestly,
name.
I think D'Lo is going to be gone. He's played so
I think
well
so
too.
too.
But I think that we are going to ship him, and I think it's going to be for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm cool with that.
I think it's going to be like a 3-team deal between us, the Nets, and the Hawks.
Yeah, I
And
literally
we'll somehow get like Finney Smith and
no. If we get Finney Smith, I think that's huge. Low
yeah,
key.
we'll get like Finney Smith and we'll get sorry. We'll get Finney Smith and we'll get D'Lo or not D'Lo, DeJounte Murray and Finney Smith. I think would kind of be the package right there. Give us something
I
on
would
the
love that
defensive end.
package. I can't even lie. What? Adding
Maybe
Finney
we would
Smith
play
to it
him
would
more than
be dope.
Tareen Prince. He'd be the new Tareen Prince, but I'm down.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah, what? Absolutely, I would love that in a way. But
Mhm.
to be honest with you, and this is probably gonna be my answer moving forward if we talk trades. At the end, I really don't even really care. Like, I really don't. As long as Reeves stays, that's like top, top, top priority. And
Mhm.
a second, if possible, please. If not, fine. If Rui can also stay, that'd be huge. But if I had to pick one of the two, like I think we both agree it had to be Reeves. Other than that, I'm so like not even in a mental space of like trades because I know the problem is Ham. So like I can't even get excited about let's go get this guy, let's go get this guy, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's just like until Ham is gone, I literally don't even care what they do with because I just don't think it moves the needle in a way that puts us in true content. Because okay, then we get in playoffs, then we get in postseason 7 games. I don't trust that Ham's gonna make the right decisions.
The Hamburglar is not gonna make the right decisions. We know this.
Yeah.
The
So
Hamburglar is not doing this, man, and
it's really hard for
that's the
me.
huge issue. But I was
Yeah.
just trying to take us to a different conversation that is not the Hamburglar, and that
Yeah.
would be what trade is it? We had this conversation last week, and we're kind of in the same space. There is no new trade news
Yeah.
out there for the
It's the
Lakers.
same
There's no
thing.
new names
Yeah, we're in
popping
the
up.
same boat.
They
But
said that the trade talks with Atlanta have died down, but they
they were trying to
expect
find
them
that
to
third team.
kind of pick up here at the end of the trade deadline because I feel like for the Hawks that they have to move DeJounte Murray. They're
No,
really
the
not
Hawks
going
will
anywhere.
be moving DeJounte Murray. Woj said
Yeah.
that very clear. He
So
expects
maybe we get him
DeJounte
for a
to
bargain.
definitely be wearing a new jersey come trade deadline. Without he felt
And
very strongly
he
about
really
that.
played really well on ball defense last
Yeah.
night. I
Yes,
will
he
say
did.
that.
And then fourth quarter, he honestly is the one that put the nail in the coffin against us.
Mhm.
He dropped like 5 buckets straight, at least 4.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't remember exactly.
some big shots there at the end,
Yeah. I
and
just
really
kept sa I just
sealed the deal.
hey, I was in the arena, I was like, "Hey, this a good tryout. I like it. Let's pick him up. Yeah, we'll see." I was like, "We'll see you in 2 weeks, my boy." Shit was funny.
What the Hawks fans think about
But
that?
everybody laughing, bro. I was vocal. You know me at these games when Lakers playing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
vocal. I'm animate. Everybody around me laughing. I'm getting in little arguments with people, other Lakers fans on my side, and we started chants, and then yeah, it was a fun time, but not a fun time at the same time. If you get what I'm saying.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
nonetheless, I'm just there to see my guy. Time's
Yeah.
ticking, so I'm just there to see my guy run the court. You know what I'm saying? But I think one cool thing we could talk about, which was probably the highlight of the week since we last brought in an episode a week ago, was definitely Saturday night's matchup against the Golden State Warriors. We pulled that one out, God knows how, miraculously.
Man.
145, 144, double overtime. LeBron James, 36 points, 20 rebounds, 12 assists. Stephen Curry with 46 points. So they both showed out.
Yeah,
And man, it's a classic. They battled a lot, but that
yeah,
one's
yeah.
gonna go down in history. First time ever that they matched up and ever go to overtime, and it was a double. Uh,
Man, it was like
so
I couldn't go to sleep. They kept on hitting threes. They kept on hitting these impossible shots to stay
mhm.
in the game. It was a great duel. It was really entertaining
Yeah,
and
very.
really had Lakers Nation on a high. And then rolled that roller coaster right down with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
back-to-back losses. That's kind of
Right.
how I meant taking one step forward
2 steps
and two
backwards.
steps back because
Absolutely.
everything was good after that Golden State win. Now
And we had just hey,
Lakers Nation is in shambles.
don't forget, we had just come off beating the Clips, yo. I'm sorry, Bulls. Bulls,
Yeah,
sorry. Bulls.
we lost to the Clippers.
We lost to the Clippers, but my
Yeah.
bad. We had just what I meant was that was our second win in a row, and that's what I meant. It was against the Bulls, which we took care of that. Uh,
Hmm.
so we was already kind of a little bit rolling,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we're here. Which before the
It,
Clippers lost, we did have like what it was like 2 or 3 wins already there. So really,
we won
up
3
until
out
the
of 4.
yeah, so really up until the Golden State game, if you add the Bulls and Golden State games, we had won like 5 out of the last 6.
Mm, it was I think it
Was it
was
not?
still 3 out of 4
Oh,
because
for real?
yeah. We beat the Trailblazers.
Oh no,
We
you're right.
beat
You're right.
Yep,
You're right. I see it because
lost to
our
the
last
Clippers.
L was the Nets.
Yep, we beat the Bulls. We beat the Warriors. Then we had the loss to the Rockets and then the loss to the Hawks.
Yeah. But that game was big, and I thought that was good for the squad too to
And
compete at
now
that level.
we're at the end of January. It's going to be February by the
Yeah, our
time
next
this
game is
video is uploaded.
also our
And
next game is in
looking
February,
at the standings, we are ninth in the West right now.
which it honestly feels like we should be lower than that, to be honest.
Well, it's
I don't know
because
about
Golden
you.
State is doing so bad too. They are 12th in the West.
Look, we're literally only 4 games from the 6th seed. We're
I know,
not
but
we're not out of
these
this.
teams are performing a lot better than us.
No, I understand that, but I'm just making it clear. With a coaching change ASAP, we could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, there's still time left. We're only 4 games from the 6th spot. With a coaching change literally like tomorrow, oh, brother, I wouldn't even be
But a
surprised
coaching
if we could
change
get a
is
5th
not
seed.
going to come tomorrow.
I know that.
Yeah,
Hey, you never know.
man.
Imagine you
I
wake
mean,
up tomorrow,
I hope
Darvin
so,
Ham
but
gone.
I know it's not. I know that's just not happening tomorrow, man.
But actually, real quick on the coaching change topic. Remember, I was telling you another question. Remember, if I was a reporter, I have another question. I'd go up to Rob and Jeannie and be like, "Why the fuck have you not fired this bum already? Like, what are you waiting for?" I want them to look into my face and give me an answer to that question.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
so curious. I'm so curious. That's absurd to me. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, actually, like, what is there? Where's the little sliver of hope where you're like, oh, we'll give him blah 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 because maybe blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? Because I don't see. I don't even think he sees it. I literally don't even think Ham sees it.
We in the same spot where we're complaining about this man Ham. I
Yeah,
have not stopped. I was complaining about Ham the first episode when we sat down together, brother.
that's correct.
I was worried about Ham this season. That was my biggest worry. That's been my biggest talking point, I guess you could say.
Definitely.
My biggest criticism against
Yeah.
the Lakers is Darvin Ham.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting old. It's
It is
getting
getting
real
old.
old, and I feel like it's getting old to the players too.
Oh yeah,
Like they were
we're
giving the
seeing
guy
that
some
tone
chance.
switch.
They were giving the guy some chances. Maybe he's a good guy off the court,
Oh
and
yeah, he
they
could be
were.
the greatest fucking guy off the court he could possibly be, but I don't give a damn.
But as a basketball coach, he has just not been a great
Awful.
leader.
Mm-mm.
Just watch the
Just poor
games.
management.
Yeah, just look at his style of coaching. This man is not a very good leader. Like, how many leadership moments have we had from Darvin Ham where we have gotten like a snippet of a video of him motivating the team and stuff like that? Because you get that from coaches all around the league, no matter like if it's corny or not. Like teams are still posting that from their
Yeah.
coaches. We still see that from coaches around the league. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We have not. I can never recall something like Darvin Ham giving some type of speech or
Ooh,
motivating the team in some type of manner. Can you think of like a
no,
time this has happened?
not at all. Literally none at all.
It's crazy.
I just remembered something, which I forgot that I was meaning to bring it up on this episode, but I literally
Mhm.
just remembered as you were bringing this up. When this occurred was probably the craziest thing to happen this season, as far as I'm concerned, as a Lakers
Yeah.
supporter. But tell me how, and let me make sure I get these numbers right. Tell me how the 32-15 Milwaukee Bucks fire their head coach before we fire our head coach. And we're 24-25.
Well,
That
they
that
knew something
bro,
that we didn't, and
that is crazy, bro.
I
That
don't know
is
what the hell was going down.
they just
And
wanted
I
they
ain't
just
really gonna speak on the man's name. Did read some tweets that said there might have been some sexual misconduct or
for
some
real.
shit like that. They knew something that we
No, but
didn't know.
Giannis
Whether that
came out and
means
said,
homie did some shit, or whether that means they knew that they were not gonna be able to win a championship with
and
homie, which is how
and
we feel over here.
yeah,
Yeah, so that they
Giannis
pulled the
came
trigger
out.
and they made the move.
Giannis
But
came out and
I don't
said,
think Doc Rivers moves the needle for them guys. Only thing I think that moves the needle for them guys is Damian Lillard. Is he gonna come through or not at the end of the day? And I think he is gonna come through. I think he's gonna be able to will his way through the East this playoff season. But I don't think Doc Rivers moves the needle for them dudes.
I think
Doc
it was a good
Rivers has
hire for
been
them.
failing for a long time.
He's a very successful coach historically. But
In
my
the
point
regular
is,
season.
that it was just crazy how a team that has the complete opposite situation that we do was able to be ballsy enough to make that move at this point of the season, at this point in the season. And Jeannie and Rob over here just playing with their dicks or something. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, you can
I
tell
just
me,
wanted to
man.
point that out. Like, it was just, to me, it was like, wow. To me, it was just straight up wow. You know, that's how I felt in that moment.
Yeah, I mean they knew
Yeah.
something we didn't know, man.
And
I don't know what's
took
going
off
on
another
in
coach.
Milwaukee. I don't
And
care.
took off another coach that could have been in the list of potentials for our squad. But that's not the point, because I'm happy with Phil. I want Phil. I literally
Yeah, I
want
want
Phil.
Phil Handy to be interim coach. I don't think we should bring anybody else in The only person that I would consider bringing in would be Bud, Coach Bud.
I had some other Laker fans, homies, tell me this. You feel that way too?
Yeah. I think he's
I
one of
don't
the better
know.
coaches on the market.
Interesting. Oh well, yes. I just don't know. Well, at this point, honestly, I can't be picky. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care. Bring anybody. Bring anybody in.
Literally anybody except for hands
We've
and
been
pockets.
talking about this shit for too long, bruh. We've been talking about this shit for too long.
Too long.
Darvin Ham has to go.
Has
The
to go.
Hamburglar has to go. I
And
don't know
if you
how many
are,
times we got to say this.
yeah, I was just about to say, if you are a watcher of our show and keep coming back and we sound like a broken record, well, we apologize, but at the same time, get on Lakers' ass.
This
Because
is
until
how
they
it's
make the
been.
change,
Ain't shit changed. Like, this
yeah,
is how it's been being a Lakers fan.
yeah. Until shit changes,
Yeah, we're
we
disappointed.
got very
We have
little
no
else to
faith in the
say.
Hamburglar.
Yeah. Hamburglar. That's funny. Yeah, so,
But no,
uh,
I ain't got no faith in the Hamburglar, man.
no, not at all. Moving forward, though, let's see. Our next game will be on the 1st of February. We're welcome to February. We're
Yeah,
going
there
up
ain't
against
really nothing,
the
no
Celtics.
excitement to move forward with. We're going against the Celtics. We're going against the Knicks. We're going against the Hornets. I hope for 3 straight losses to get Ham out of there. Because I don't know what else to do.
Oh, if
Like,
we
I don't
take
know
a
what
L to
else
the
to root
Hornets.
for.
If we take a L to the Hornets, oh man. If we
They're
take
both road games. So,
no,
like,
if we take those 3 straight L's, ending with that L to the Hornets, and Ham ain't gone after that one, I might start. Well, I might start watching this fucking team. I swear.
and this is where we are again, rooting for the Lakers' demise because of the terrible situation we have got in with Darvin Ham.
Oh God. And then we come back home. Our next home game is against the Nuggets. That should be great.
And then we unveil Kobe's statue and take an L
On
on
that
that
day.
night.
On that, man. Wow. They really put us in that position. That's crazy.
They did, bro.
That is crazy. Although I will say, if we somehow pull out a win that night, that would be insane. That's a back-to-back against the. Anyways, I'm moving too far ahead. But
Man,
right now we got 3 games: Hornets, Knicks,
16. We only
Celtics.
got 23 games left, yo.
In the season?
Yes.
No, that's not true.
12 in February, 14 in March. That's 26. Oh, my bad. That's 26 plus 7 in April. That would be 34. Okay.
Yeah, we have 33 games left. I just did the math.
Okay.
We should have 33 games left. That's still not a lot.
That's
Still
not
not
a
a
lot
lot.
at all, man.
Yeah,
That's not a lot at all. We got
we're
to we have
definitely over
to
the
we have to
halfway
turn it
point.
around now, man. Like, and I don't
We got to
see
get on a little win streak by the time the All-Star break comes. That's
and
what we
out of
need
those games, like I don't see us getting 20 wins.
out of the 33.
No.
In this shape, absolutely not. I agree.
Like
Yeah.
let's go through the February schedule real quick and predict our win total in the month of February. I think we're losing to the Celtics. I think we're losing to the Knicks, and then
Hold on. Hey, put your mic up a little bit because I
oh my
think it
bad.
might. There you go. You're good.
Is that better?
Yep,
I
that's
think
better.
we're losing to the Knicks. I think we're losing to the Hornets because it's another road game. I just think it's like one of those bonehead losses that we are going to take.
I see us losing to the Nuggets.
I see us losing to the Nuggets.
And
The
then by
Pelicans.
default, we might lose to the Pels because it's on the second half of a back-to-back.
It's on a back-to-back. So it's a toss-up against the Pelicans. The
Dude, no.
Pistons I see as a guaranteed win.
But by that point, Wyatt, if Ham is not gone, that's actually just like that might be like the craziest thing the Lakers have ever done in their entire history.
But I don't know. We're gonna go through this like he's not gone, and the team is sticking to the same antics that they have been up to. We go against the Pistons. That is one win in February with a toss-up against the Pelicans. We go
First game
against the
back from All
we go
Star,
ag-
it's against the
we go
Warriors.
against the Jazz. Toss-up against the Jazz. I
Is
mean,
that the last game before
we just
into
lost to
All
the
Star?
Jazz. We haven't been. I don't even think we just lost to the Jazz.
We did.
That's the game before the All-Star break.
Okay,
And
so
then
that's the last game before All Star, and then our first game back from All Star is against the Warriors in
mhm.
in Golden State.
Mhm.
That's another toss up because
Toss up.
I mean 145, 144 was final score just now, so who knows? You know?
And then
Uh,
moving on, we got the Spurs. I would say that's a win against the Spurs. We can beat them.
yes.
The Suns are a toss up, the Clippers are a toss up, and then the Wizards are a win. So we have 3 wins, 3 out of 12 wins, and the rest are toss ups, and the rest could sure all be losses
We could
to those
literally,
teams.
if we're actually looking at the rest of the schedule via the lens of Darvin Ham is not gone, we could very well not even make the play-in, for sure.
That's sad.
That's
That
depressing.
we're in a very bad state right now where we have to put some wins together, and I don't see it happening unless there is a major shift within this team, within the locker room, because we can see it on the players now. The players are being adamant that something is not right. We got multiple players coming out making tweets. We got multiple players giving hints in interviews. It's just a bad place to be
Brother,
with the purple and gold right now, man. But this is
bro-
where we've been for years now. I can't say that I felt differently this time last year. I can't say I felt differently last episode.
well, at this point last year, there was a little sliver of hope because we had just picked up Rui about like a week and a half ago. And we were like,
Yeah.
okay, ooh. And then like the trade deadline was coming up. We were kind of excited about it. So I honestly feel like I feel worse at this point this year than I did at this point last year. To be honest.
You feel
Personally.
worse
Yeah,
at this
right now.
point?
Yes. Than I did at this point last year. Personally.
Man. And I would have to say we did come with the statistic last episode of where you were at compared to last season, and it's pretty safe to say that I think we have a worse record now than we did at this point last season.
Mm-hmm. I think we're around the
Because
same.
it was
But
tied. It was tied like an episode or two ago when we
2
discussed
episodes
this,
ago, yeah, it was tight.
and we haven't done well. We haven't went over 500 from that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's very good. It's got to be the same, if not worse, than it was last year, which is not
Yeah.
a very good spot to be in because now we're really going to have to rally here at the end of the year.
Again.
What do we rally behind? We're not going to rally behind the Hamburglar. We see that's not happening. We see that very clearly.
I want to tell you that too. Last night, I got to see it in person. Like, dude, the body language from the whole team was so already pre-defeated, just lack energy, lack desire, lack competitive like energy, grit, whatever you want to put in there. It was lacking all that, and it was like lifeless. The team was like lifeless. Like it was like we need to get Ham out. Like there's clearly no reason for this team to, I don't even know if I'm vocalizing it well, but I hope I'm making sense. Like the team just felt so low in the dumps, you could feel it. It was palpable.
Yeah, the team off right now. Team is
So
off.
hopefully at this specific point, we see it as the time is really ticking, the clock is really ticking, and it should be at the absolute most 2 weeks from now, he's absolutely gone. Absolute most. But hopefully, end of this road trip, like we were talking about. After that, L to the Hornets. Potential L to the Hornets.
Yep, and that is our only hope. I feel like we've been griping about Ham for this whole episode, so I think we should just go ahead and cut it. There's really nothing else to talk about. There is no hope unless the Hamburglar gets the hell
Is
out of
out.
LA, and that's not a thumbs up. That's a thumbs down for the Hamburger. Yeah, that's the animation I need. But nothing's changing unless the Hamburglar gets out of LA. That's how we feel. That's how Lakers Nation feels.
Yep.
And I don't know what else to say. There, we really can't talk about trades because, like we said, if a trade happens, we do not have faith in Darvin Ham. We do not have faith in the Hamburglar to get us through. We do not have faith in him to win us a championship. I'm sorry, guys.
Sad.
Yeah, that's all. I got to issue an apology to
Yes.
Lakers Nation. I'm sorry. I feel the same way that you do. It is not a very good time to be a fan of the purple and gold. But the good thing is that we have each other. We're going to look on the brighter side
We're gonna
of
persevere
this
through this.
to end this episode. Hopefully, some news comes out, guys, that turns this season around. Like Darvin Ham has been fired from the LA Lakers. Phil Handy will step up as interim head coach for the remainder of the season. That'd be a
Need
good
that.
notification.
Need
That'd be
that.
really a good notification to get.
We popping bottles that day.
Yeah, I'm putting one in the air when I
Yeah.
receive that notification. But
Yeah.
safe to say, if that notification does not come in, that
It's
I
gonna be
really
more of
don't
this.
have hope for another Lakers run this
Yeah.
year.
It's gonna be more of this.
Don't have hope
It's
in the
gonna be.
Hamburglar.
It's gonna be sad, and also, and actually, I'm not even gonna say that now, but I'll discuss that at a later date. But yeah, I agree. It's just sad. It's just
Yeah,
straight up sad.
it's sad. And this has been another sad episode of Purple and Gold Talk. Make sure to follow us, guys. Purple Gold Talk _ That's on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. That's on Instagram, and that's on TikTok. We've been taking some heat on the socials as of last week. People thought I was crazy because I said D'Lo was a better scorer than Terry Rozier. But go look at the numbers. Terry Rozier has not been playing well. Of course, he's going to put numbers up on a Charlotte Hornets team where he is the star. I mean, they didn't even have LaMelo for most of the years that he played on the Hornets and didn't have Melo through this streak of games this year. Gets traded to a competent team. He's dropped 7. He's dropped 9. He's dropped 6. And I just don't think Terry Rozier is that guy on another team that has 1 or 2 more all-star caliber players like Jimmy Butler, like Bam Adebayo, and like Tyler Hero. And D'Lo's been going crazy. If you're a Lakers fan, you know what kind of streak D'Lo has been on. And
Mhm.
I got to give props to D'Lo. He's really took up for me and made me look good for that take because that take is looking solid, I think.
I
Of
agree.
course, you're going to have those Terry Rozier fans, some haters out there. I didn't know Terry Rozier had a fan club like that, to be honest. But besides that, we have been getting a little attention on TikTok. Come in, throw your opinions at us. Let's hear it in the comments. It really is just, it was a great feeling last week to finally have some haters because we knew that was going to come with the territory of just being a content creator in general. Like, you're going to have the haters, you're going to have people making fun of you. That's life. And it really felt good to have that come into our channel. Thank you again, guys. I'm sorry about how the Lakers are doing this season, and we pray and that we hope that this season turns around. But, Victor, got anything for us?
And You pretty much summed it up.
Yeah.
Wish we could wish we could have better news, more energy, be more enthusiastic, but that's just currently not the case, and sadly won't be the case
Wish
until
we had more to talk about too. I wish we had more conversation pieces, but I mean, we covered everything. The players are mad. They're tweeting shit. Darvin Ham needs to go, and these trade ideas that have been the same for weeks.
Mhm. Yep.
And that's where we're at right now. And we'll see where we're at next week, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm Wyatt. This is Vic. This is Purple and Gold Talk. Go Lakers.
Go Lakers.